horizontal rolls from your left and your right. Off to your left front, folks, you can see they're going back into echelon formation, but this time they're on the boss's left wing, with Blue Angel number 7 chasing after them, rather. Very shortly they'll be coming from your left front. This maneuver, he'll start out in left echelon, but as they complete the roll, notice they will transition back into the diamond formation. Smoke will be coming on very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left front, the Blue Angels changeover roll. And they're going to do just a flat pass today, no roll involved. Very shortly, they'll be heading back towards center point. Passing over at the same time, different altitude, of course. Sweet. While the four-play rendezvous is behind us, and notice our solos will have joined up in formation very shortly coming from your right. There are 2 aircraft there, ladies and gentlemen. Please watch them as they perform the tuck-over roll. Another blind roll maneuver where the pilots lose sight of each other. Trust and confidence. Wow. From your left front, you'll see the smoke coming on shortly. Once the burners are lit, of course, that will disappear. Ladies and gentlemen, join us now as we watch the Burner 270 and we listen to the sound of freedom. solos have joined up in formation again. This time they'll be coming from your right, but you'll notice they're not coming very, very fast. What you're about to see now is a demonstration of the slow speed characteristics of the F-18 Super Hornet as they slow the aircraft down in what we call the high alpha pass. Alpha means angle of attack. That's the angle the wing of the aircraft makes with the direction that it's moving. It'll be about 23 degrees once they get settled in at about 120 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, the high alpha pass.
Float. Right pass. Cruising.
Else, like normal. They'll come in below the pattern altitude and actually do what they call a pub or a pitch-up brake to the right-hand side, in this case, to the downwind away from us. So let's watch now from your right as the Blue Angels enter the traffic pattern with a pub, the right-hand pitch-up brake. On the downwind leg now, going through pre-landing checklist, make sure landing gear is extended, flaps are set correctly, everything else looks good for landing. And of course, if you were landing on board an aircraft carrier, you would have the arresting hook extended as well. Now you'll notice a really tight, close formation. Like we said, FCLP, field carrier landing practice, keeping in mind that if you're landing on an aircraft carrier, your landing area is moving away from you at 40 miles per hour. So that's why the pattern is so tight and so close in. By the way, don't worry too much about smoke that you're getting. It's basically linseed oil that's being burned. And we know on good authority that ingesting smoke from the Blue Angels in the state of Florida is perfectly legal. Watch now as Blue Angel number 1 drives his aircraft straight into the ground at a constant angle of attack. On the Super Hornet, it's about 7.5 degrees. This gives the pilot a great view of the landing area he's about to land on. And if he were to try to flare the aircraft to make the landing smooth, he'd never catch a wire. So flying that number 1 jet, ladies and gentlemen, he joined the team last year. He took command of the squadron. He leads the flight demonstration team. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boss Commander Adam Bryan, United States Navy. Blue Angel number 2, now in his second year as a member of the team, having flown both years as Blue 2. Boss calls him his deuce, Commander Jack Kilty. Blue Angel number 3 joined the team last year, assigned to fly as the left wing in the diamond formation. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Brandon Wilkins, United States Marine Corps. And he's now in his second year as a member of the Blue Angels, having flown last year as Blue Angel number 3. This year in the very demanding position as Blue Angel number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Commander Wes Perkins. Now in his third year as a member of the team, having flown 1 year as 7, last year 6. This year, Blue Angel number 5, the Squadron Operations Officer, the 700-mile-an-hour man, Commander Thomas Zimmerman. Now in his second year as a member of the team, and last year he was Blue Angel number 7. This year, the opposing solo, Lieutenant Connor O'Donnell. And Blue Angel number 7, he is the team narrator. He is also the key influencer. He flies all the VIPs in the backseat of his 2-seat jet. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Scott Locks, United States Marine Corps. Folks, these guys will complete their 2 or 3 year tour with the